What's up, everybody? Once again, my name is Matt, and welcome back to Let's Play Super Mario Galaxy 2. In the last episode, we got all the green stars here in World 2. So now in this episode, well, we're gonna move on to World number 3 and get all the green stars there. So, what do you say we start with one of the more fun galaxies here? Cloudy Court Galaxy. Any galaxy that, makes use of the cloud power-up is usually really fun to get the green stars in, since you can go to some really far out places by using the power-up. So this should be pretty interesting, although this first green star probably won't make use of the power-up too much, considering it's very close to the start of the level. So we're not going to be here for very long, but we'll make the most of our time. So first things first, let's get rid of this enemy just because I do not want him bothering me. But now that he's gone, I've got one question for you guys. Do you like dinosaurs? I hope you do, because right at the top of this topiary is our first green star. So yeah, that easy. Really did not take too long to collect, but don't worry. The other stars are more interesting to pick up than that one, so it's not all gonna be easy street. Anyways, though, now that we got that first star, I guess I'll just cut back until we get the next one, so I'll see you guys in a quick second. Okay, so for this next star, just make your way over to this giant symbol, and yeah, you can already spot it off in the distance. So for this star, I recommend having as many clouds as you possibly can. For Mario, I think you can have a minimum of 2. For Luigi, you can do it in 1, but obviously having more will make it a little bit easier, since this star can be a little bit tricky. You can undershoot or overshoot it, so obviously if you have a couple of clouds extra, you can correct yourself and make sure you can pick up that star, no problem. But there we go. Now that is done, well, I guess on to the next star. Alright, so this one is right at the end of the level, right behind the normal star, so let's just use a couple of our clouds to reach all the way up here and grab it. That one's not too hard to collect. The only thing you need to realize is that when you put the clouds behind the windmill, the air current is still pulling you towards it, so you do need to move kind of quickly, but a couple of backflips with Luigi will allow you to reach that star, no problem. Make sure you do use all 3 of your clouds though, because you might be able to get into, but having all 3 will obviously make your life a lot easier. Anyways, on to Tall Trunk Galaxy. And oh man, the last green star here is something I am not looking forward to at all, because that last green star is actually on the slide. It's the only green star on the slide. The other 2 are in the normal level, but that last one can be a doozy, so hopefully we just get super lucky. For now though, let's go and get green star number 1, which is not hard at all to pick up. I gotta say though, I'm really happy that you guys are enjoying this new format, because it definitely is making these videos a lot easier on my end to record and stuff like that. And I was worried that some of you guys weren't gonna like this, but thankfully, pretty much unanimously, all of you guys like this format. So I may make a couple of changes here and there, but nothing major. We got a good thing going, so I'm not gonna mess with it too much. That being said though, our first green star for this mission is fairly easy to get. All we gotta do is use these balloon berries to go all the way to the top of the tree, and yeah, you can see it right there above the life stream. And aw man, I missed it. Don't worry though, we got some backup strats, so we'll just flutter up here, launch off Yoshi, and there we go, man. Nice and easy green star, not too shabby. Unfortunately though, these green stars, well, they're gonna get harder in this galaxy, although the second one, not too bad. It can be a little bit tricky, but I have an odd method that works 99% of the time, so let's show it off then. Alright, so for this next green star, what I like to do is not get this, but instead jump down here, and you gotta be quick about this, but jump down here, flutter, and if you launch off Yoshi, you should be able to get that green star, no problem. Now, alternatively, what they want you to do, I think, is use the balloon berry to fly up from underneath it, but, I find that that method is faster, and, you'll get it 99% of the time, so why not? Anyways, on to the next star, then. Okay, we gotta be quick about this one. The star is coming up right past these, like, 2 angry wigglers. Jump early and spin. Yes, there we go. I cannot believe we just got that. Holy crap, dude. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. That was my first attempt. Like, normally that star trips me up a couple of times. And, when you mess that up, you pretty much have to go through the entire slide segment again just to get it. So it can be very, very annoying. Like, you got one shot, and if you mess up, yeah, you're done for, man. But thankfully, we got that first try. I'm really, really happy about that. Anyways, let's head over to Haunty Hall's galaxy and pick up some more green stars then. This galaxy has a lot of, like, easy green stars, except for the first one. Like, oddly enough, the first one, it's in a really easy spot, but getting it is a lot harder than you might think, and you'll see what I mean when we get there. No, it's not that green star. That is actually the second green star, which is also very easy to get. Not hard at all, actually. But this first green star is right here at, like, the beginning section of this level. So all we gotta do is sneak past all these weird sniffit-looking boos or whatever these things are called, and yeah, you can see it right there underneath, like, the little bonus platform. So the reason why this is hard is because, you sort of gotta, like, curve your jump a little bit, if you will, so this is deceivingly hard, but, oh my gosh, yeah, if you grab that ledge, you're pretty much dead, so I'll see you guys in a second. Alright, let's try this again. Hopefully, we can get it this time. Come on. Yeah, there you go. So, try and spin a little bit late, and, that'll give you, like, the option to change the direction of your jump a little bit more, and hopefully you can angle yourself into that star. It's kind of cheap. Chances are you will die a couple of times while trying to pick that up. But, now that we got it, let's move on to the next star. Okay, so for this next green star, fairly simple. Just get on the first section of this moving platform. You can see the shadow right there, so a backflip and a spin as Luigi will get you that star. You might need to do, like, a perfectly timed triple jump as Mario. Not entirely sure, but that's usually why I recommend getting all the green stars as Luigi, just because his higher jump does make a lot of them a lot easier to pick up. Anyways, only one more star to get, so let's do it! Okay, so for this next star, yeah, wait for the boost to start chasing you. The star is right in front, so just do a double jump spin, and the star is yours. It's as simple as that every single time. Anyways, with that, we have just completed Haunty Hall's galaxy. Hooray! So I got a question for you guys. I guess this will be, like, sort of our comment question of the video, but how do you guys feel about, like, the Nintendo NX? I know this is, like, kind of old, but as a Wii U owner, like, I kind of feel like it's still too early for Nintendo to have announced their next console. Like, I know they did it in, like, a closed-door investor meeting or whatever, but obviously the information got out, and it's like, I just bought my Wii U a couple of years ago, and now it seems like Nintendo is already gearing up to release the NX. Like, it probably won't release for, like, another 2 years, but there's been a lot of talk about it recently, and every time I hear, like, more and more news on it, it's like, as a Wii U owner, I feel like, why did I even buy one of these? Because obviously they're already, like, moving on to the next console, and maybe they're not, like, putting as much effort into the current generation, which I know probably isn't the case. Like, usually companies do go and release a console and then immediately start working on the next console iteration, stuff like that, but usually they don't announce things until, like, a year before they're ready to release them. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, though. Anyways, our first green star is coming up, so you want to jump right in the middle of this tunnel, and yeah, hopefully you'll just fling yourself right into that star. You can spin to keep a little bit of your height, but you should be able to get it pretty easily. So now that that is done, there's some more stars to get in that galaxy, so of course we're gonna head right back into there and pick those up. Alright, this one's a little bit tricky, but stand on this, like, snow platform before the fire flower, and what you want to do is long jump towards the screen, and hopefully, yeah, there you go, you can land right on top of that green star. if you miss it and hit the lava, it's gonna be really, really hard to pick it up. Not impossible, but, yeah, try not to land in the lava if you can. But, yeah, there's no real easy way to pick that one up. I mean, you could, like, push a snowball, but, it's easier just to long jump. Anyways, let's get the last star now. So this one, once you make it to, like, this foggy area, just go the way you normally would, but instead of, like, going past the rock, jump off this, like, wooden dock. It's a leap of faith, but down here you'll find 3 1-ups, and, of course, the green star for your trouble. So, let's grab it and get out of here. And with that, another galaxy will be complete. Fantastic. So, really all that's left now is, like, the 2 bonus galaxies, I guess you could say. And then, of course, the boss galaxy. Actually, wait. Yeah, there's only 1 bonus galaxy. That would be like the Hungry Luma galaxy. So, there's 1, like, normal galaxy, the Hungry Luma galaxy, and then the boss galaxy. So, let's not waste any more time and just keep going. Might as well head over to Rolling Masterpiece Galaxy and grab these green stars. Although, I gotta say, not really too excited about these ones, since obviously you're combining some of the harder stars with the motion control mechanic. Not exactly the best combination in the world. These ones can be a little bit tricky to collect. Thankfully, there's only like 4 of these green stars total, since there's only 2 of these like ball rolling galaxies. Because honestly, if there were any more than that, like, I might think twice about collecting all these green stars. And honestly, the only reason these green stars are hard is because, like, it's only hard to maneuver. So, honestly, if we weren't on top of this, like, ball, these stars would be super easy to pick up. And, of course, they make it too, like, all these green stars are pretty late into these levels, which, I mean, some of the other levels, sure, they do the same thing. But the difference is, they don't have the really annoying motion control gimmick, so yeah, you guys can really tell that, I do not like motion controls all that much at all. So I apologize if I sound a little unenthused right now, but, I can't help it. Like, I know that's Nintendo's thing, like, they make a new piece of technology or hardware or whatever, and they try to use it as much as possible, but I don't know, man. I just don't like it. But, yeah, hang out to the left there, and you should just get, like, pushed right into that green star. No problem. So, now that we got that, thankfully, there is only 1 more star to get in that galaxy. But, yeah, it's pretty much towards the end of the level, so to save us all some time, I will just meet you when I get to that part. Okay, first things first, let's get rid of this silver chomp. And, now that he's gone, yeah, the green star is over here on my left, so let's, just inch our way over to this edge, and you want to just, like, jump up, and you should be able to grab it, without falling off the platform. Just be a little bit careful, though, because, trust me, I've done that before. Like, I've gone at a very odd angle, or jumped too early, or jumped too late, and just, completely missed the star, fell into the abyss, and had to go back to the previous checkpoint. It is not a fun feeling, let me tell you that much. Anyways, though, now that that galaxy is done, there's only 2 more left in this world already. Like, this has gone by very, very quickly. Or at least it will for you guys, like, once I edit it down. But, even just, like, recording-wise, I think it's only been, like, half an hour at this point. So, yeah, not too shabby. Although I did get a couple of the, harder stars on my first try. So that's probably why, this is going by so quickly. And speaking of hard stars, Beat Block Galaxy, here we go. There's one of the green stars. That is actually the second one, so we're not going to be getting that one first. Instead, well, obviously, we're going to be getting the first star, which is slightly harder to get. It requires you to take a leap of faith, and if you miss it, well, then you're going to go all the way back to the beginning of this level, so hopefully we don't miss it. But, it's actually coming up here. You might have been able to see it very, very briefly, like, when we were all the way back at the start of the level, just because I think, like, the game does render those out fairly quickly. But, what you want to do is break this, and yeah, you can see, like, the effects of the star right over there. So, you have to do, like, a perfect triple jump at, like, the right angle to get this. So, oh, that did not work. Let's try that again. be, a little more careful and actually try and get the triple jump. Come on. Yes. Yeah, there we go. All right. I'm really glad we got that on my first try because I missed that so many times, like when I was practicing and stuff like that. So that feels good, man. All right. Now that we got that star out of the way, there's only one more in this galaxy, so what do you say we head back there and go and pick that up real quick? Okay, so for this star, oh, that's actually not good for me. Well, ideally what you want to do is actually get these platforms to freeze when they're yellow, not when they're green, but, I should still be able to do this. Let me just get rid of this guy first because, yeah, he can be annoying, so, hopefully I can still backflip and maybe, yeah, there we go. Alright, so, not too bad. Certainly it is easier if the platforms are yellow and not green, but, if you pause them as they're green, not going to be the end of the world because you can still get the star with just a backflip and a spin. So, there you go. Not too shabby. And now, there is only one galaxy left, guys, and that is the boss galaxy. So, let's go directly to it and take on Bowser Jr.'s fearsome fleet and get the 2 green stars that are there. I don't really remember, what these green stars actually entail. I think they're pretty easy to get, so yeah, I don't think we're gonna have too much trouble with these. Like, I'll know as soon as I get into level, because obviously I've already played these green stars before. It's just a matter of, like, jogging my memory and, realizing where they are. Oh, okay, so yeah, there's one green star right there behind that, enemy in that weird, like, floating cannon clown car type thing, so yeah, that's gonna be the first one. The second one, I don't think that one's till, like, later in the level when you get to the floating airship section of this level, so, yeah, pretty far into it, but, I'm not gonna worry about that one right now. Instead, let's grab our pal Yosh and, get going, man. I cannot believe, like, we're already, what the heck, man? Alright, come on. There was, like, no way that guy was still electrocuted or something. Like, he was totally purple. You guys saw that, right? Like, I'm not crazy. That guy was purple. I have no idea why that, like, still electrocuted me. But, what was I even saying? Oh, yeah. I cannot believe we are already, like, at the end of World 3, especially for green stars. Like, man, it feels really quick, even though, like, I've been recording for, almost an hour at this point, actually. But, I don't know, it just feels like it's going by a lot quicker than it did before. I don't know exactly why that is. Maybe because, like, I'm commentating less since I am cutting out more, so that could be the case. Regardless, let's keep going, though, because our first green star is coming up right ahead. You can sort of see, like, the particles coming out from behind this little cannon car here, so let's just blow them out of the way. And ta-da! There's our green star. And just like that, it's ours. Now, fun fact, if you don't blow up that cannon car, you can still get the green star. You just need to, like, sort of, flutter into it from behind the cannon car. It's pretty tricky, but, it can be done. Anyways, now that we got that, there's one more green star to get, so let's go and get it. Okay, so this is the second airship that you see in the level, the one with the comet medal, obviously, but, to get this green star, all you gotta do is walk over here to the front of the ship, and, you pretty much need to walk along like this, I don't even know what you would call this, but, you can't, like, go all the way to the end or you'll just fall off, so, yeah, if you use Yoshi to flutter from, like, the beginning section, you should be able to get that star, no problem. It's definitely easier to get with Yoshi since you can just use the flutter, but, you can still get it as just Luigi using, like, a backflip or something like that. But, I highly recommend using Yoshi, and I think you can get him from, like, an egg right on that ship. Anyways, though, with that, we've just gotten all the green stars in World 3, so that's a great place to end off this video. If you guys enjoy this part, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. But, once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.